Hi guys, welcome back. One of the major problem of the large language model is the token which is being used, and that's exactly what's going to be used even for the context for your large language model. The more and more context that you give, the more and more token being spent, and the more and more cost is going to be incurred by your organization or yourself as well. So you need to reduce the token as much as possible. And the way you can do it is by using prompt engineering or context engineering, and of course by reducing the size of the output which is being generated from these large language model. Some of the most common large language model outputs are like JSON format or compact JSON or CSV file or even text file, something like that. So these are things which are being used to generate the output from the large language model to reduce the context, which can then be used as an input to another agent which can be used to perform the operation. That's how everything is working all these days. But you know what, the JSON that we have as a common output which is generated by the large language models is not designed for the large language model itself. The JSON, otherwise called as the JavaScript object notification, is mainly created to represent text data, which was mainly used for web application during that time. And then these large language model came in, and we still follow the same exact pattern to store the data and represent the data over there. But the problem with the JSON is that even though it's very human readable, it is not as compact as possible, which the large language model can use. So in order to reduce a particular problem, welcome to token oriented object notification, otherwise called as TOON. So TOON, as you can see over here, is a compact human readable encoding of the JSON data model for large language model prompts. So it provides a lossless serialization of the same object, arrays, and primitives as JSON, but in the syntax that is minimizes the tokens and makes the structures easy for model to follow. That's how this whole TOON is really going to work, which is pretty amazing. And the good thing is that the TOON is also being supported by all the large language models which are very, very popular, like GPT, Claude, Gemini, and QN, and whatever model that you name it. They all supports the TOON output as well, and they also understand the TOON input that you give it, and then ask the question based on that. This is quite amazing because TOON follows pretty much the YAML indentation, and also it's very similar to the CSV indentation. But again, CSV is the most simplest representation for the large language model can understand. But TOON is even more simpler, and also try to make sure that your data is not lost anywhere and it remains lossless as much as possible, pretty much like the JSON representation. Well, as that said, I'm going to quickly show some of the comparison of the TOON with the JSON representation, even with the JSON compact. You can see that for the efficiency ranking, like accuracy per 1,000 tokens, the TOON actually has got 26.9 accuracy, whereas the JSON compact has got 22.9, and the YAML has got 18.6, and JSON is 15.3. See, the accuracy is reducing tremendously over here. And you can also notice that the accuracy across 4 LLMs like the Claude, Haiku, Gemini, GPT-5, as well as the Grok, you can see that the TOON excels in most of them, and it's not really reducing its power in any one of these models. As you can see, it's quite on par on all of them as well. And you can also see that the TOON says that TOON achieves around 73.9% accuracy, whereas the JSON achieves only 69.7%, which is quite lesser, as you can see over here. And you can also see there are some more details available over here, but I wanted to quickly show you some of the examples of how TOON actually performs or excels in some of the real world operations. And I have made some tests over here. So the test which I'm going to show you is this one, as you can see over here, for this execute automation website. This is the employee list page over here, and you can see that this is a table data and has got a huge data over here, right? It's all the data which is pretty much like normal HTML data. I want this data to be converted into JSON format, and then I can see if the JSON data is like how much is the data of the JSON is equivalent to the TOON format, and then we can see the difference over there. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to go and view the page source over here. So you see that this is the entire page source of this particular HTML file. I'm going to go copy this, and if I'm going to run this to a large language model, I already did that in order to save some time. This is running within my local machine as well, and you see that this is the JSON representation of that particular data over here. This is pretty huge. So I'm going to go copy this particular JSON representation of the data that we have got for that particular UI element that we have got. and I have pasted that in my Visual Studio Code over here, and this is like around 2421 lines. So I'm going to just remove the unnecessary indentations from here. These formattings are not even required. So I'm going to save this one over here. So this is the JSON file that I have got. Now I want to convert this particular JSON file to the TOON format, and I'm going to show you how they are going to be so much compressed. So the number of lines, as you can see over here, is already around 2419 lines over here. So I'm just going to say npx add TOON /format/CLI, and then the paste.json file, which is this particular JSON file that I have got, and then the output is going to be the output.toon over here. And while I run this particular command over here, it is going to go and encode this particular JSON file to an TOON format, and you can see that this is the TOON format for me over here. And this representation, as you can see over here, it has got the title, which is like this, and there is a navigation. This is the main three, like the home, about, like that. And see how the data is being represented over here. It's pretty much exactly the same syntactic sugar as you can see over here for the JSON, and it looks pretty much exactly the same. And you see that the number of lines is around 1845 lines, whereas over here the JSON is around 2419 lines. It's pretty much compressed over here. At least like 20% it's been compressed over here. You can actually see the same exact things in the website which they have provided as well. So if you just scroll down in the TOON website, and there is this particular link over here which says that the format to tokenization playground or the TOON tools. I think this one is pretty interesting. If you just go over here, see that there is a start converting this particular file that you can go and convert it in a real time. So I'm going to go copy this JSON, and if I'm going to paste this in real time, it's going to do the conversion. And it's going to show you how much token is being used by a large language model versus the TOON. So it shows you that around 17,693 tokens for the JSON, and for the TOON it is around just 14,123, which is quite lesser, and the reduction is around 20%, which is not great, but still it is reduced a lot. And there is one catch for that. We just go to the website over here in the TOON documentation. It says that TOON excels with a uniform array of objects, but there are cases where other formats are better. See, this is where I really wanted to show you this particular example. It says that the deeply nested or non-uniform structure, like the JSON compact format, often uses fewer token. Example, complex configuration object with many nested levels. So JSON actually excels quite well even in the tabular format structures. And the over here, the data that we have got is pretty much like tabular data. So for that, JSON works pretty better. And similarly, the pure tabular data is where the CSV excels better than compared to TOON. So in these places, you can see that it's only 20%, as you can see over here. It's not a lot of reduction as it's shown in this particular website over here, right? But let's say I'm going to take another website. It is nothing but my execute automation website over here. So this is the website that you can go and learn a lot of details about the large language model testing, as well as how to use the large language model for your application, and also how do you test the large language model with the DeepEval, RAGAs, and how you can build AI agents and multi-agent systems. Everything is covered in this particular website over here. So you can go ahead and watch all the courses, and you can see that there is discount of around 80% if you go and purchase from this particular website. So there is this particular learn path over here. So if I'm going to go click this particular learn path, you can see that I have got a complete series of all the levels that you can go through for every single course that you want to learn through. And you can also see there are tags over here saying this is beginner friendly, this is also a beginner friendly course, this is a bit of an intermediate course, both of them, like 3 of them, and there is an expert course for the fine-tuning your large language models. So this particular page, as you can see over here, has got all the informations for the particular course. And I'm going to take this particular page over here to see if I could able to convert them into a JSON format and then convert that into TOON format to see how that works. And I'm going to copy this entire thing over here. And if I'm going to go to Claude desktop, because my machines may not handle this whole thing, so I'm going to open the Claude desktop, which is not running in my local machine. And I'm going to say, convert this page source into JSON object, and don't add any comments, just pure JSON in okay, just pure JSON, right? And then I'm gonna hit enter. So this is going to basically convert the entire page into a JSON object. And note that it has got some nested arrays, like there are so many nested elements probably, and there is no tabular format though. So which means we are going to expect there are going to be more compression of the data than compared to the tabular data that I just showed you with the EA website that you are seeing over here, right? That because this is like a pretty much like how the TOON will not be supported in this kind of case where the compression is not that great compared to CSV as well as with the JSON format. So I'm going to quickly show you how this is going to work over here. So I'm just going to wait for this operation to complete. Yeah, there we go. It's all completed. So I'm going to go copy this particular JSON file over here. And I'm going to go to their website instead of me just using it from the CLI tool to convert it. So if I'm going to paste this particular file over here, like the data over here, you can see that now the token which is used by the JSON from the large language model is around 2,963, whereas with the TOON it's just around 2,101, which means like there is a 29% reduction of the number of tokens. So this is the power of the TOON, because now we can see that TOON can actually reduces so much of the token, and it shows pretty much exactly the similar data. And just for your example over here, just for the comparison, I'm gonna go and create a new chat over here, and this is running in my local large language model in the GPT OSS model, as you can see, and I have loaded the entire model in my memory. And I'm going to say, show me the data in tabular format. And if I'm going to paste TOON data over here, and if I'm going to run this, you will see that it is going to show me the data over here. And you can see the number of token which is being used by the large language model to generate this particular data. So let's just wait for this to happen. See the number of execution it is doing for us over here. So it's going to show me that there is going to be a section for this. There is a header, and there is this this hero pay banner, and there is this course path. This is the learning path experts, and there is the enroll URLs over here. I think this is all the data that we have got over here, and we can see that how much token is being spent for generating this particular data. You can see the total token being spent is 2025 tokens for the TOON data which is being spent by this particular large language model, which is pretty much close to what these guys are telling in the website over here. So pretty much close. I mean, this website shows actually extra token, but here the number of tokens which is being utilized is this one, right? So if I'm going to use the JSON data, and I'm going to say, show me in the tabular format, like what I have asked over here. Show me the data in tabular format. There we go. So you can see that now it is doing the exact similar thing for the JSON as well, pretty much like the TOON. So let's see how much token is being spent this time while getting this particular data. There we go. You can see that it has spent around 2,200 tokens over here, which is not quite close to what the website actually shows for us over here. But you can see that it is showing that around 2,200 tokens. And now if I'm going to compare this against the data in the TOON, you can see that there is still an improvement. There is not a lot of improvement over here. It could be because the large language model running my local machine is doing in a very different way, but I can see that it is already a bit of an improvement already, like around 200 token is being reduced in total while compared to what the website actually shows. So this is how you can see that TOON actually is excelling in terms of compressing the data, which can be even more easier to understand for your large language model. And it can also reduce the number of tokens, and also it is way more better because it is lossless, and it structures the data even more readable format, like human readable format as well. And that's what is this particular TOON. And I think the TOON is going a bit crazy because you see the number of stars which has been given for this particular format, which is around 16,600 stars, and it is still in its version 1.0 release. Previously, it has only 17 releases, and within a month of this particular release, you can see the TOON is already getting popular. So if you want to learn something about how you can reduce the number of context and how you can utilize better compressed data for your AI agents as well as for the large language model, TOON is the way to go, I guess. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know your thoughts about what you think about TOON and how it is going to tune your way of using the large language models and representing the data, reducing the number of tokens and reducing the cost. Thank you.